Hi, I'm Jonathan Ortmans, and I'm president of the Global Entrepreneurship Network, or GEN. We're the team that's been involved in helping bring Global Entrepreneurship Week, among many other programs and reports and research to the world, to help celebrate our innovators, the people that birth the new, figure out better ways of doing things, and ultimately become the entrepreneurs that generate the jobs and economic growth for our societies. GEN has traditionally done this through Global Entrepreneurship Week, which we've celebrated in Ireland since 2011. And we're very proud this year to say that we will be shedding the spotlight on Global Entrepreneurship Week in Ireland this year. In particular, you're going to see not only events about how to build ecosystems, many startup community events, such as The Gathering. You'll also see activities which bring together entrepreneurs for competitions. But you'll also see, as a conclusion of Global Entrepreneurship Week, something called the Startup Nation Summit. The Startup Nation Summit for us is one of the most important meetings of the year. And we're so proud that through Cork Innovates and many of the sponsors and leaders, that this is coming to Ireland, and we are so grateful to Ireland for letting us be your guests. The Startup Nation Summit is an unusual meeting. It kind of brings together the tucked and the untucked shirts. It's a meeting which is embedded in the culture of startup entrepreneurs, the creative culture, and yet it brings together those people that advise heads of state and ministers on what are the best policies that make the path easier for these entrepreneurs to stand up, start, scale, and perhaps one day even exit. These are the people who are looking at issues like how do we deal with diasporas, or how do we deal with immigration issues to bring more high-skilled people to our countries? How do we deal with writing rules around crowdfunding? They're dealing with a range of different issues that are so important to entrepreneurs. We want them to have this conversation not just among themselves as a collection of leaders that spend their time focusing on regulations or legislation, but we want them to do it in the presence and in the culture and in the company of entrepreneurs, people who are on the front line, people who see the real issues that are really barriers and those that are not. As I say, this Startup Nation Summit, predominantly around policy, is held in the context of an array of events like The Gathering and a broader array of activities that Global Entrepreneurship Week, through its leaders in Dublin from GEN Ireland, will be putting together. And we're so proud, so happy, and so delighted that Ireland chose to have this grand finale of all of the events happening around the world this year for Global Entrepreneurship Week happening in Ireland. And so whatever your plans are for November, we hope that you'll take a few minutes of your time to participate in one of those events. We hope that you'll take a look at what's happening. Think about Ireland in the context of everything from Brexit, which has opened new doors to Ireland as far as the European community is concerned, to generally speaking, the opportunities that are before Ireland as an already very entrepreneurial nation that can now capitalize on new dynamics around digital disruption and assortment and other changes in industry happening. So we hope that you'll come and participate. If you're an observer and you're not quite in the space, just come and listen and learn. Maybe at some point in your career and your path, it may be a good fit for you. If you're an entrepreneur, come and meet other entrepreneurs, join the competition, figure out a way that you can learn about how you can make your community and your ecosystem even more effective. And if you're a leader, if you're one of the government leaders or the institutional leaders from the corporate sector that is desperate to find ways to help our entrepreneurs to thrive, to figure out new ways of doing things, we hope that you'll come, listen, learn, ask that question, how can I help? What can I do to make the path easier for these entrepreneurs? We think it's going to be a fabulous festival. We hope whether you're just in Cork or whether you're joining some of the other activities throughout Ireland, we'll see you there. Thank you very much for listening.